ahead and resume our tale. We pick up where we left off, the party having settled in for the evening in a copse of trees, rather well hidden from the road, but with just a little bit of, like, if you just move slightly out from the center of your camp, you can easily catch sight of, you have a commanding view of the road as it winds down the hill and into the valley towards the town of Valaki. From here, you can also see in the distance an old windmill that has been that you have heard referred to as the Durst, as the old Durst windmill. And several of you remember from your past experiences here. But you've already taken the time to forage, stew pot with whatever game that spacing Roz managed to catch.
It was a boar.
Yes. Actually, in that case, a rather decent roast. As you all sort of settled in for a proper night's sleep, with your bellies full, I need to know what your watch order is going to be. There are 4 slots to fill.
We always like to take the last one if possible.
You like to take the last one.
As I can see in the dark, and I'm comfortable seeing in the dark, I will take second to last.
Second to last.
I'll take the first one.
First.
I try on the second.
Okay. Roz will...
Love her help. I have terrible perception.
Then Roz will stay awake with you on your watch, which I think makes sense. She'd probably be still very suspicious of you and want to keep an eye on you while you're the only one awake. We'll just have to trust that you and Margaret could roleplay whatever conversation you might have had at another time.
Yep.
But you all settle in. Ophelia, you're going to stay up, awake, alone, the first watch, unmonitored by anyone.
What a setup.
I mean, we're like 3 miles away from the megalith, so it's not like she can do anything.
Yeah.
How fast can you run a mile?
Yeah.
We've been over this. I'm not gonna go do anything because you guys will find out anyway, and then it'll be a big mess, and it's just a hassle.
Well, like, how fast can you run 3 miles? Actually, how fast can you run 6 miles there and back? And it's like, ugh.
If you're in good shape, an hour isn't unreasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I come back all
sweaty,
exhausted, and sweaty.
You get to go right to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Remember, the return 3 miles is uphill.
Oh.
I don't know the last time any of us actually took a shower, so I wouldn't imagine you'd be that out of place.
No thanks.
Hey, the Stonelord's Rest had, like, wash basins.
Oh, that's true. That was nice.
They're not... People like to bathe.
Yeah.
Some people.
Okay.
Then, in that case, Artie and Karu, if you would kindly make wisdom saving throws for me.
I will unkindly make this wisdom saving throw. Yeah, sleepy high five.
Wow. You both save. Your dreams are normal. As Verity are yours. Though whether their contents are pleasant, I leave up to you. You have gone through it recently. But Ophelia, I would like to make a perception check.
Oh.
As the night settles in this cool, misty evening.
Oh boy. Oh!
Oh no.
It's fine.
Oops.
It's fine.
It's fine. This is why I go first.
There seems to be no wind tonight. The trees all around you make virtually no noise. It's very, very quiet. Other than the sound of the crackle of the fire, the occasional snap of a log. You don't hear or see anything.
I'm doing a great job.
Slowly, as the night progresses, you can kind of see the dim, silvery light of the moon sort of filling the mist. I think towards the end of your 2-hour watch, you start to sense the mists thinning out a little. But other than that, no change, and nothing happens. And you are able to wake Verity and Roz for their watch and turn in yourself.
Great.
Verity. You and Roz rise for your watch. I would like you to make a perception check.
Sorry, I had that on whisper.
Well, I see it, and it's pretty good. Given the penalties you have. But of course, Roz will
Be fucking amazing.
well, you never know. But yeah, probably. She rolls with advantage.
Yep.
Over the course of your 2-hour watch, it is similar to as I described for Ophelia. Very quiet, very still. No animal sounds. Over the course of your watch, the mists start to clear, with the moon actually starting to peek through the clouds overhead, here and there, casting a small illumination, dim light across your surroundings. As your watch comes to its end, nothing occurs. Nothing accosts you. And in time, it is a time for you to wake the next watcher for the evening and get the remainder of your rest.
Roz is aware that waking Karu is a chore, but it is possible.
Rouston, you are placed on watch, Karu.
Would you like a roll?
Yes. I also would like a wisdom saving throw from Ophelia.
Yep. Oh.
A success.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know why that rolled twice. Sorry.
I'll accept the first one.
Cool.
Jace is in a good mood today.
Karu.
Yes, boss.
The mists disperse a little more during your shift. Maybe 40 minutes in, you notice something. From at the same time, your ears swivel to catch a sound in the distance. Simultaneously, with both of the horses swiveling their ears and turning their heads towards the north, down into the valley. Oh,
Heartbreaking.
terrible. Karu, you hear that?
No, I definitely hear that with a fucking 25.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've absolutely been there, but also I don't know you well enough to address the fact that I've also been there. So, Karu will just quietly know.
Anyway, you think you hear a sound, somewhat distant, coming from down in the valley, maybe in the direction of the windmill.
Karu will... Oh,
Go ahead. With a 25, with a natural 20,
Yeah.
I'll say maybe wolves?
Sorry, one more time?
Maybe wolves?
Okay. We have a small fire going, I think? Or did we decide against the fire because we have the warmth?
We have a fire.
You have a fire.
Yeah.
You want the warmth.
Yeah.
But
No, sorry. Sorry, we have the warm box.
Oh, that's right.
But I think
Just
because...
cook anything on it.
Yeah, we needed to cook, and then also people other than me needed to be able to see.
Also, when y'all went looking for a place to camp, Roz rolled you a bell, and this place is well hidden from the road. There's not really a risk of your fire being seen, except by perhaps somebody who can fly.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll get up from the fire and sort of patrol what I would consider the edges of camp closest to where I heard the noise, with my glaive out and ready.
Okay. Sort of at the edge of the camp's light, sort of amongst the trees in this little copse you're in, you get far enough out to be able to see more clearly down into the valley, without you feel being at risk of being savaged yourself, except by somebody who might have incredible eyesight or incredible smell. But down in the valley, you see, like, the moon is at enough now that it sort of casts dim light down over the land. You can kind of see pretty decently, pretty far away. Down along this road, on its approach towards the windmill, you can see sort of a dark figure. What looks like a lone figure walking in the middle of the road, up the road, away from the windmill toward the castle. Eventually following the trail that would eventually pass your camp.
This is a bipedal figure?
This appears to be a bipedal figure. With that perception check, I'll also throw in with your dark vision, though you can't make out a ton of detail, this does appear to be a feminine figure who is walking kind of lopsided, and again with that very good roll, you think it's because they have a small figure balanced on their hip as they're walking.
Okay, so potentially someone who's carrying a child with them.
Yes.
And
you can see that they are being followed, though it does not appear that they notice.
By how many? By seem to be followed by one thing, or followed by more than one thing?
By more than one thing. Remaining out of the direct moonlight of the center of the road, keeping to brush and tree lines and shadow, darting through them, keeping pace, you see a number of wolves.
Okay, give me one moment to consider things. So, Karu has heard from y'all that this windmill has hags. His understanding is that hags are old ladies. And I think that y'all have also mentioned potentially that they eat children. But
all the rumors are true.
Look, Karu knows very little. If he sees a feminine figure holding a child, his first instinct isn't going to be, this is probably a hag and this is probably a kidnapped child. It's going to probably be more, this is someone who might need my help. But it is still the middle of the night. Okay. I'm going to... if I cross to the other side of the road, is it going to be very obvious to both this feminine figure and the wolves that I am here? Like, how wide is the road?
The road is wide enough for... I think it's wide enough for two wagons to pass if they, kind of each drop a wheel off of the edge as they're passing. I want to say that's going to be 8 feet.
Yeah, I was thinking like
They're-
8 to 10.
8 to 10. 10 because we do base 5 around here.
For sure. Okay. Karu's current plan is to try to cross to the other side of the road, so that if there is danger, they don't end up following him back to camp, and they go looking for if he has allies on the other side. But he's probably going to try to sneak back a little bit, and cross the road a little further away, just to make it, hopefully, that he's less likely to be seen. His goal is to do that and then approach the feminine figure holding the child, fully aware that he's probably going to be seen as a threat. Communicate to her that there are wolves and try to get her off the road.
Gotcha.
Please let me know what roles I need to do.
So, I don't think this sounds like a particularly difficult thing for you to do.
I don't think so either.
I will ask for a stealth check, just sort of like a just in case you beef it big time.
For sure.
To try to remain unnoticed by the wolves, like especially. Yeah. This, from what you have observed, this lone figure does not seem to be moving with any kind of urgency.
Mm-hmm.
Like this child that they are carrying, or that you assume that they are carrying, doesn't appear to be struggling or trying to fight, and they certainly don't seem to know that they are being pursued by wolves.
In our very brief travels in Barovia, though, I haven't seen random women walking around at night, though, right?
Correct.
This is abnormal.
Give me a quick history check.
I don't have a brain, boss.
It's okay. Hey, +3. Hey, +3 to history's not bad.
You know some things.
I do, mostly about mercenary shit.
But I would say that your instinct is correct.
Yeah, this is abnormal. I don't intrinsically trust this stranger on the road, but it is still within Karu's values to try to get her off the road and let her know that there are wolves pursuing her.
Gotcha.
So he's going to do that even though he thinks that it's dangerous. Okay, gotcha. So I'll make that stealth check now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You go shuffling across the road into some high brush on the opposite bank. And you're just gonna chill there and wait as for this person to pass you?
For now, yes, but if I can keep an eye and see, like if she's immediately going to get charged by any of the wolves that are following her, then I will intervene. But if she is just being stalked at this point, then I will wait until she is like 10 or 15 feet from me, and then I'll call out and say, Miss, there's wolves following you. Whenever she gets to that point, assuming that they don't charge her before then.
Gotcha. It is a few minutes, but eventually this figure does come up parallel with you. Still not urgent, or not moving urgently. From this distance, the figure appears to be wearing, like, rags. The person's not dressed nicely, that's for certain.
Yeah. Well, I will call out, as I said, Miss, there seems to be wolves following you.
Do you emerge from your hiding place?
Not yet. I'm big and fuzzy and scary. I'm going to say it from the brush.
Gotcha. She keeps moving as though she didn't hear you.
I will say it one more time. I'll say, Miss, you need to get off the road. It's not safe. There's wolves.
Still doesn't seem like she noticed you.
If by now she has passed me, then I will start to rustle around and see if that makes her notice. I won't stand all the way up, but I'll make very clear movement and noise.
Okay. And yes, remember...
alerting the wolves as well.
Right. Eventually, some wolves are going to be coming up. But yes, this seems to catch your attention.
Okay.
And the figure turns to you and fixes you with a pair of eyes. One moment. I have a picture.
Oh no. Is it gonna be in game refs or in here?
It's going to be in game refs.
I'm about to be spooked. Oh no, I don't like that at all.
I
It
don't
is-
either.
It is not the pair of eyes that you thought would be looking at you.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ.
What on earth?
Karu freezes. And then very slowly stands all the way up. Glaive drawn. But not going to attack unless he is attacked.
The eyes of the infant watch you. Just watch you for a moment. The figure does not advance towards you.
It's okay. Babies can only see things like 10 feet away.
Bye.
Also, they're
Tigerly.
stupid.
Yeah, they're also stupid.
They're also stupid.
Okay, well, this is no longer someone who Karu is interested in helping, but similarly to when you see a bear in the wild, he is not going to turn and run away. So if this turns into a Mexican standoff that's going to take up the rest of my watch, I can live with that. How long can I stand here looking at this thing while this thing looks at me?
I think it's about 40 of the longest seconds of your life.
And the wolves are still...
Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Sure.
I'd say you're a little distracted at this point.
Yeah.
Ooh, still very good. So, when this thing stopped, the wolves also stopped. The wolves seem like they are following this thing, but aren't attacking because they don't know what it is, and aren't super eager to engage with it.
That's fine with me. So 40 of the longest seconds of my life?
Yes, before eventually this figure loses interest or something, and it turns and continues along the path toward the castle or wherever that it was originally going on.
I will... Yeah, big move. I will... Oh, hi, Gavin. He's typing. Sorry, Mark is typing. Or was. Because I am, I hope, rightfully assuming that the wolves are going to perceive this thing as a bigger threat than they are perceiving me, especially if I'm also not going to fuck with them. I will stay hidden here. Well, I will sort of like re-hide in the brush until the wolves pass.
Give me another stealth.
Please.
Better. You managed to just slink back into the shadows again. And in maybe another minute or two, a number of wolves sort of keeping off the direct road and clearly keeping their attention on this person. Sort of move past you with the... I think it doesn't take an animal expert to kind of read the skittishness and fear that are in the sort of body language of these wolves as they follow this thing.
For sure.
But your assessment is correct. Their attention is more on this thing than it is on you.
I'll wait a few minutes after they pass, just to not, redirect their attention, and then I'll head back to the fire and contemplate my life.
You return to the camp, and no one has been kidnapped while you were gone.
That's really good.
So you settle in. The horses, for a while, are sort of staring in the direction of where you estimate that thing is probably walking right now.
Hey Artie, do you have any, sugar hiding in your pack?
A sparse bit.
Okay. I might dig around and try to distract the horses a little bit with a sugar cube or two, but only insofar as it makes them quiet so that we're not disturbed. But yeah, that'll be the rest of my watch, and then I'll wake Artie up.
Okay. Artie, you are roused for the final watch. Was Glimmer of Hope playing during that? Every single time. Every single
I like
time.
it. It feels like our theme song.
It might just be. All right. Karu, do you share any information about your watch? How it went?
Karu has already fallen asleep.
Gotcha. Artie, if you would please give me a perception check.
Let's do it. Oh, yay!
Pretty good.
Lucky me. I wonder what horror I'll see.
As you're sitting here on your watch, tending the remains of this fire.
I gotta build that thing up.
Yeah, actually, you might need it for breakfast, in fact. But your shift goes by completely uneventfully. The night is quiet. You think you hear some kind of distant animal or something sort of screaming somewhere to the south. But whatever it is, it doesn't come to molest you.
Good.
And your shift goes by without any issue. All of you eventually will begin to wake. The heavy cloud cover begins to reassert itself just before you start to see the sky kind of change color as the sun is beginning its rise at dawn.
Oh, did we roll weather?
Shush.
Well, Mark.
You had not. I do need you all to roll. Well, I was not going to forget.
I know.
But let's see. You don't have Vulpus twins to roll good weather for you anymore.
No.
So I need... Let's have Verity, if you would, roll me... You're going to roll temperature for me. So I want you to roll 17d4 and then 22d4 to roll the low and high for today.
17 and then 20 d4.
22d4.
Here's the 17.
A low of 32. A high of 57.
Whoa, it's
Gorgeous weather. But
Why?
let's see.
Why, James? Why?
Let's see. Let's have Ophelia. Let's see what the precipitation is today. Roll a D100.
Okie dokie. Where are you?
No.
Ha!
Heavy rain.
Oh, I thought higher was more
No.
rainy.
No.
No.
Lower
Well,
is worse.
we
Is worse weather.
were due for some rain.
I was literally talking about how Karu was going to be shaking and trembling if the weather was bad yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We still have blankets for the horses, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it won't be freezing. It's not freezing cold.
yeah.
This is
Just be.
this is still bad.
But with heavy rain, everything is going to be lightly obscured. And all of y'all are going to have disadvantage on your perception checks when relying on sight.
So Raz will have flat.
Roz will have to roll flat. It's also disadvantage for hearing. It's also going to extinguish open flames. So, unfortunately, all that work to keep that fire going is ultimately going to go bad. Those of you who don't have tents get kind of a rude awakening, quickly having to sort of gather up your stuff and toss it into the back of the wagon. But you all load up. You're gonna have to kind of break camp and kind of abandon it. Perhaps a little less fastidiously as you might have, but hey, this rain will probably wash away most of the evidence of your presence here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Very true.
Actually, play this.
Nice.
Get some rain going.
Oh, thank goodness. The longest rain is only 10 minutes.
Oh, sure is. Alright, but you're all gathered up. The rain will, at the very least, cause you to make it more difficult for anybody to see you. But also the reverse. So you load up and you head out and can continue making your way down the road, I assume towards Valaki, right? I mean, it's really the only direction you're going.
Yeah. But we were
Yeah.
headed towards the megalith, the windmill,
Gotcha.
which was the direction that the wolves and the creature went, right?
No, they were heading the other way, past
Oh,
us.
coming
From the windmill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were heading never eat sorrow east.
They were
sure that
heading
will be-
east.
It'll be a very fun and exciting.
But I mean, we knew there was stuff here, so
Yeah. It'll be a fun encounter for the Delta Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
They
Artie,
can go first.
are they there yet?
I don't think so.
I said, hey, Artie, are they there yet?
Are you going to spend resources? Actually, no.
Oh,
Already
to
last night
scry on them?
you spent resources to scry on them, but like from your leftovers, right?
At the end of
Yeah,
day.
yeah, sure.
At the end of day, you identified they were at Serre Pool. They were staying the night there.
Let's see.
Oh, so they get to meet Grandma?
So they are meeting, or they presumably have met
Madam Ava?
Madame Ava. And maybe received their reading or something to that effect.
I wonder what it's like. Well, I guess Verity would know. But I wonder what it's like at Serre Pool when no one's there.
Pretty empty.
Yeah.
Feels like it's got a distinctly abandoned circus, or abandoned circus field
Yeah.
kind of feeling.
Mhm.
Like clear evidence on the ground that something had been happening there, but nothing's there now.
Beer bottles everywhere.
Wine bottles.
Yeah.
Last weekend of Run Fest.
Oh yeah. But
Okay.
you
Well, yeah.
But you begin to make your way down the road to Bolaki. After about an hour, you come to the crossroads that split and lead to the Old Forced Windmill. Those of you who have been here and seen it before will remark an irregularity in those of you who have come here and encountered and visited this windmill before. Remember it being pretty sorry looking, old, dilapidated, threatening to fall over sort of a thing. But this doesn't. This windmill actually looks well maintained. Maybe slightly bigger than you remember from the past. And despite the heavy downpour of rain, you can smell, just faintly on the wind, the smell of something delicious baking.
Does Karu recognize the smell?
Give me... No, actually, you don't need to roll. Yeah, you do recognize the smell.
I know what that is.
It smells like meat pies and pastries. Sweet and savory. You detect spices, the kind of like sharp spices for like stewed meats, and you can smell just at the puff pastry, sort of pie crust. Just a whiff, though. That is occasionally caught on the chill air.
So, okay. Ross is definitely driving the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Question to those of us who are here. Do any of you intend to be up there with her, or are we all in the back?
Probably in the back.
Ophelia? Verity?
Yeah, probably in the back. Especially if
Yeah.
it's raining.
I was gonna be in the back.
A lot
Cool.
of plate mail. A lot of water. Not great.
From the back here, Karu is going to try to argue as to why we should break in and steal their food. It's not going to be a good argument, but he's going to make it. And he really thinks that we could totally sneak in the back and we wouldn't disrupt anything, and then we could get so much food and then we could eat it, and there's probably nothing in the food like there was that other time. and it's probably totally safe to eat this because it smells so good, and I bet it tastes so good, and we should definitely go steal the food. And he's gonna say all of this as quietly as he can so Roz doesn't hear.
It smelled good last time too, but
Yeah. Ophelia's gonna look at everybody else, kind of hoping that they both think it's a bad idea.
Verity's eyes are huge, and she's just shaking her head repeatedly. No.
Artie's going to explain to Ophelia that windmill is called Old Bone Grinder inside. When we came here before, it was a coven of hags and children that from the surrounding villages would be offered as tribute and then baked into meat pies.
Oh.
Karu's going to raise the claw and drop it and say, I didn't realize that. Okay, yeah, no, we should not go. Karu didn't actually know that. He knew there were children involved, but I think he just assumed.
Where do
that
you
it was
think the meat
manual
pies
labor?
come from?
I think he may have just assumed that it was manual labor, or had forgotten if people had said that. Because children do make good laborers.
I thought you were gonna say they make good meat pies.
All bugbears also know that.
I'm
Oh.
Artie's taking an inventory of who's in the back here with them now, and we got Ophelia, who hasn't been here before, and Karu looking over at Verity. Are you familiar with this place?
Yes, unfortunately I am. It's an awful, awful place, and I really, really don't want to go there.
Okay, sorry for asking.
For her part, Roz doesn't seem to be slowing.
Yeah.
Are we headed to the megalith around here, or are we going past this and going to Balaki?
I think the goal is to go.
I was
like,
about to
the
ask if
range.
we were able to see it, because we know there's one here.
So it's going to be another maybe half an hour when you guys get about there on the road after that bend, after that final switchback sort of a thing.
Okay.
You'll sort of see like behind the hill that the windmill sits on. I'll go ahead and move you up.
Cool.
At this point, from the road, like down in a little culver that actually I don't know if that's the right word. No, culvert is not the right word. Down in like the little valley between the hill and this short cliff that the rest of the woods sits atop. You can see nestled down there 4 large semi-irregular stones propped up in a circle.
Yeah, she just wanted confirmation with her own eyes that it existed. But is really sad she can't go over there and run over and peek at it. But in this weather and all that,
Roz does
we gotta
actually stop the cart, and and through the window that leads inside, the rain kind of coming down on her cloak that she's got pulled over her, dripping off her hood. She says, she asks if it was the party's intention to investigate the megalith while we were here.
I think so, yes.
I would love to if everyone's okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hard agree.
Okay. So Roz will pull the wagon sort of off the road to finds a place to kind of tuck it that's kind of out of sight. sort of under the cover of a few trees, so that the horses aren't just sitting in a complete downpour. Within sight of the megalith, so that you guys can keep an eye on them while you hike out there. But trudging through the weedy grass, you approach another megalith. Also, similarly to the one to the south near Drakovna, you see laying flat, semi-submerged in the earth is another larger flat stone, serving as a kind of altar space in its center.
Is there a lot of footprints around the outside?
Hmm?
No. Does it look like anybody comes down here ever?
It does not. This seems pretty neglected, but then again, so did the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
This
want
one
to
is-
know.
Go ahead.
I just want to know if it looks pretty much the same, or if there's like any differences.
Yeah, is the layout the same? Is there still like the very tall stones, the slightly less tall stones, and the altar in the middle?
There are the 4 megalith stones, the flat altar. You don't, sort of like walking around its periphery, you notice that there are sort of the ring of smaller stones, or perhaps there's like a portion of it. You think maybe like runoff or sediment or something has buried much of it.
Mm-hmm. But pretty much it looks like it was laid out pretty similar to the one we saw.
Yes,
Awesome.
and much like the other one, you see, you can tell that something was carved into these stones at some point, though weathering has fully like wiped away anything that would be legible or recognizable as a symbol.
Darn.
Though
It's just too old.
there is something different. Upon the altar in the center, you see scattered across its surface is a number of rotted, old teeth.
Ooh.
Artie's getting in range of that and then recoiling.
Oh yeah, teeth. Have you told anyone?
I don't know if any of you have told each
Besides-
other about your dreams.
Besides talking about that they were happening, I don't think we went into specifics about dreams.
Yeah. It was kind of vague.
It's so dark.
Yeah, I mean, you should put it back on the white, or whatever the lighter color was. Yeah, that looks good. Better, at least. So, sorry, the
Blinky
teeth are...
circle.
The teeth are on the altar?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I wrote down. That they're on the altar. I want to make a check. I
What
don't
kind
know
of
if I should do Arcana or History. They're the same numbers for me.
what
but-
what are you looking at? What are you curious about?
The teeth.
Oh. You
Like,
may
what's
give
up with that?
Oh. So as you're examining these
Be
these
careful about
scattered
touching
rotten
them.
old teeth,
Like I just want to look at them. Like I don't want to touch them.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give me a history or arcana check, but you will make it with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Holy
Whoa!
Dang.
Ophelia,
Yeah.
You know everything.
this
I know some things.
what you recognize is a desecration.
A
Th-
successful one?
Mm.
a successful desecration conducted by Fae in the method of a particularly powerful Fae you know as Ginny Greenteeth, Mother of
Oh.
Hags.
Oh. I didn't know there were Fae out here.
Yeah, honestly, Ophelia, had you not made that check, my first question about this place was, does it have the same vibes of safety, or is there something wrong with it? Because
Yeah.
we are right next to a place that is apparently super evil,
Mm-hmm.
which gives me pause, because I
And
don't think that
and
the other
I
one was
had been
that.
told that when we are in these megaliths, we're safe from harm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and
Doesn't
it's
seem to
Uh,
not.
be anymore.
with like without even needing to check to see if you can detect magic or anything, this is a successful ritual done in the name of a truly wicked and evil creature. Ginny Greenteeth is, I mean, you've never personally met, but
Mm-hmm.
um, your patron has,
Mm-hmm.
and your patron didn't have anything pleasant to say about them. This is a successful desecration. Uh, it is fair to assume you are supremely confident this site will not defend you from anything.
Mm-hmm. Um, Ophelia's gonna look at Roz
Mm-hmm.
and kind of try and communicate that we need to go with her eyes. Just be like, okay, interesting. Let's go.
Do you suppose that we should try to clean it up at all?
Mm-mm.
But that I thought that these places were good and safe.
Not anymore for this one. Can't you feel it?
I don't feel much of anything.
Yeah, Ophelia's just trying to like very quietly but quickly get everybody back in the Caribbean. We can talk about it there.
Um, Karu is definitely going to be agreeable for not continuing to be damp.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, Ophelia's gonna try and like, in case anybody's around listening, just be like, okay, interesting. Well, um, don't like this weather, so let's go ahead and head back.
I'm happy to get back into the cart. No questions asked until we get in.
Guess so, yeah.
I feel like Roz would fight a little bit to like get a sense of it.
Yeah, Roz is rather opinionated about these things. I'm very curious about what her take would be.
But
Yeah, that's
what?
why I was like trying to get her attention and give her a look of like, we need to go
But
without saying anything out loud.
you know what would really protect us all from having to say things out loud? If you took off your rings. Just 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 saying. Safety.
Can you even talk to the horses?
I can talk to the horses just fine. If I
Oh my
take
gosh,
10 minutes.
kids.
Jesus Christ. No, put that back.
Oh, is it like actually triggering for people, or
No, it's just gross and slimy and I can feel it.
it's from that movie?
It feels like snot.
She should put on her kind old lady skin. I guess once we're kind of gathered back in, um, so let's talk about it. So that
Um,
one clearly desecrated.
So we're in
Yeah.
the Yeah, we're in the caravan.
You are now
trapped in the cart.
you're now safe in the
Okay.
caravan. It's too bad Margaret couldn't be here. I'm sure she'd have.
So many
I
thoughts.
know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's just gonna have to keep driving the cart.
But I'm sure
Uh,
she's listening.
some of this needs a little bit of context for you, Verity. It's the second of this kind of
Structure?
structure that we've encountered. First one was to the south, and
And normally they will keep us safe. That one will not keep us safe.
What we learned about them is that they are older, it seems, than Barovia being trapped here, which offers some sort of protection from whatever things, whatever powers are at work that are causing Barovia to be trapped and causing harm in this land. Yay, hi Verity.
Is this like consecrated ground?
In a way, it seems, yes.
this one, however, has been desecrated in perhaps a similar way, or perhaps by somebody else.
Oh,
to
yes.
the priests of the Ossibus that we encountered down in Drakovna.
Yes, we were hired by someone who tried to get us to desecrate the site. We didn't know that that's what we were being hired for, but we ended up trying to learn more about, what we had been hired for before we actually just went through and did it, because and Kara will gesture to Ophelia and Artie and say they're not motivated by gold as much as I am. And yeah, so we didn't end up desecrating it, and we lied and we said that we did, and then we fought these evil priests who were just killing, torturing people. It was very bad.
Very
Or
messy,
nodding along
very
to this whole
annoying.
thing.
Not
But
fun.
it sounds like you did the right thing. It's nice to know that there's at least some place in this realm that's protected in some way.
No.
Well, we're hoping that more of these places are still protected, and that we didn't leave the only one that was.
Given this place's proximity to Balaki, and the fact that we only knew about it because of the priest's own records.
Well,
It's-
Gavin's there. He knows.
Oh yes, back
Gavin's
in
back
Drakovna.
there. He knows.
But we just mean that this circle, very likely this tooth thing, this desecration is probably the work of the cultists. That'd be our guess.
Not the hags.
The hags is
It may have been
a
the hags. I don't.
fair guess, but
So that was definitely Fae work. Which I
Oh?
didn't know there were Fae out here.
many hags are fae.
Question.
I didn't know if they were different kinds of hags. But that was definitely Fae work and not the nice Fae.
And you would know that because your patron is nice, correct?
Yes. Yes, told me all about this Jenny Green Teeth Fae. Had terrible things to say about her.
Does that name ring a bell to either of you two? Because it definitely doesn't ring a bell for Karu.
That would be a question I would want to know from James.
That would require a history check on either of your parts.
$15.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was a name they would know.
With a 15 and a 17. The answer is yes, but not in the context of like anything real. It's more like it's hearing about
Bedtime stories?
it's like listening having somebody tell you the story of the gingerbread house and then finding out that that was literally an actual real witch who really lived.
Mhm.
Yeah, you've heard of Ginny, you've heard like old fairy tales about wicked Ginny Greenteeth, from just like kind of like just sort of folklore you kind of absorbed in your childhood. Not a figure you assumed was a real person.
That's a real thing?
Mhm.
You're sure?
Yes.
Oh,
I thought everybody knew about her.
well, I did. My nanny used to tell me stories about it when I was just a little kid.
Ah, okay. I
Kara's
understand.
face is totally blank.
Last time we were here, those just gonna gesture in the general direction of the windmill. Uh, those hags over there. Our party fought them. Don't believe that any of them used that name. No, it's very
Uh,
difficult to tell what's folklore and what's not.
by your not like Ophelia, you rolled a natural 20. I'll just toss it out to you.
Thanks.
G Ginny Greenteeth uh is to hags
Two
like
hags.
is like a god
Oh,
figure.
yeah.
She
That's what it
is
sounded like.
she is like the progenitor of hags.
She's mother of the hags.
She's mother of hags. She's the prime hag or something to that
Mm-hmm.
effect.
Uh,
I kind of just relay that to everybody.
Do you think she's responsible for the desecration of this circle?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
or
that is not something you would like. It would not be like it is not like, hey, Ginny Greenteeth came here and did this.
it's
Oh, it
desecrated
could have
in
been.
her name.
This
Okay,
is
I understand.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will retract that and say, well, I don't know if it was her personally, but that was her style.
Well,
So
stronger
it was
case
either
for the
her or
hags.
it was someone working with her. One of her hags.
Stronger case for the local hags, then, I suppose, because
Mm-hmm.
we didn't come across anything, at least in the books that we opened, kind of asking James, kind of asking the rest,
Hmm.
uh, that mentioned, hags work.
Yeah. I, if it is the case that these monoliths.
Uh,
Go ahead.
sorry, I'll remind you when you found notes
Sure.
in the Priest of Ossibus sanctum, they
Mm-hmm.
mentioned that this megalith particular, uh, was not a viable site to do research because it
Mm-hmm.
was within the control of, as the priest described it, an antagonistic uh, an antagonistic element.
Oh, okay. Puzzle
Yeah,
pieces
my
So
fit
notes have
together
Yeah.
then.
something about bone hags.
like
So.
they couldn't come here and like do experiments on it because this had been basically claimed by the bone grinder
Mm-hmm.
hags.
Okay, that
Ah,
makes sense.
okay, cool.
But we didn't have any other like listings of you can't go to this one because of antagonistic.
Yes, both Yester Hill and this megalith were considered not viable, not suitable for research because they were
Oh,
controlled by the hags or they were controlled by the barbarians. Uh, or
so then the one that we took care of
The
and
one that we left.
protected is the only one that will actually is
That-
still good.
That we know of. There could be more.
That's true. They only had 3. There might be more.
They only knew the location of 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But it seems that these megaliths are like sources of, not sources of power, but they are located at places where people with power have congregated. Such as, the windmill and the hags and the barbarians. But, like, I don't know how to ask this well. It clearly wouldn't have been a thing that Karu would have cared about. But did y'all ever see these things? By y'all, I
Shaking
guess
my-
I mean Artie.
Shaking her
Um,
head. Did
Sorry,
not.
what?
Said did not.
Yeah. Which means that they're not new, but also not typically noticed, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at.
And Ophelia's like kind of talking out loud to herself, but also like to everybody else. What I find interesting is that if this is a fae from where I'm from, where Verity's from, that we've heard of,
Artie's also heard about it. Or about
where
her.
we've all heard of it. I thought Faye couldn't get in here. But she's here, apparently. Or I guess followers of her. So that's interesting.
I would like Karu to have a bigger brain than he does, but he does not. So I'm going to say this, and Karu's just having a revelation. If it's true that Barovia has kind of just been repeating itself over and over again since it split, any religions that may have been followed, any powers that may have been relevant before Barovia was trapped, could very well still be followed or revered. Especially if everything just resets every few months.
That's true. I don't know how old this Fae is. But if she got in during these cycles, that's kind of interesting. But again, I don't know.
Most
Well,
of the
the point that Karu is making is, it may not be that the Fae got in, but just that people who revered the Fae existed when Barovia got trapped, and now they have been trapped. And so they just keep getting cycled.
Maybe.
And the religion or the reverence is stagnated.
also in the realm of speculation. Most of our experience is that of those who were pulled in as fledgling adventurers. Now we come back and we have access to quite more magic than we did, and powerful creatures like hags, like fae, like angels. They could all operate under different rules. It would, perhaps this is optimistic, suggestion that just the right amount of power lets you overpower the mists around here. But don't be foolish.
Yeah, Ophelia nods, and like there's gears in her mind going. She's just like, interesting.
If this megalith is controlled by the bone grinder hags, perhaps it would be to our benefit to have a conversation with them.
Oh, you want to just go talk to them?
I
There
thought our
have been
goal was.
wilder ideas.
I thought our goal was to not get in the way of things that the new adventurers may encounter.
Oh, certainly. If we get some information from them and then go on our way without destroying them, they'll still be there for the newcomers to take care of.
I would love to go in that windmill.
No thanks.
Not right now, but I would love to go in there. See if someone wrote something down about this.
But if they're the ones that made it awful, then they're not likely to be at all interested in making it right again, or sharing information.
Perhaps not making it right, but they would perhaps share information for the right price.
They wouldn't share the kind of information that we're wanting. That's why I'm saying,
I don't think we can trust anything they tell us.
I suppose
oh,
that's
of course.
fair if we don't even know what we could even offer them.
That's why I'm saying even talking to them I don't think would do much good. But there are adventurers due to talk to them first. Maybe they can do that for us. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I didn't know I would see any Jenny Green Teeth stuff here, so just all interesting.
Ophelia, what about that ritual of yours? Do you think that you could still do it?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know
Above table,
very much.
This would be hard to judge what we should do without
Yeah.
without Roz's input.
It's more of Ophelia is open to the idea of it maybe still working, but I mean, when this all started, she was ready to just blindly go and do these rituals, but unfortunately Roz kind of put some logic in her brain about we don't know what any of this stuff is. So now she's like, oh, I just want to see if I can find out more info and then make a better decision. So, as far as she knows, I mean, I don't know. I might have to talk to James about that, how the rules work. But I think right now...
I mean, you can ask me now. What's your question?
Oh, I mean, just if I could still do, like, I don't know how you do rituals on a place that's already had a ritual put on it.
I mean, you
Like, do you have to, like,
you don't think
undo
there's
that one first, or...
you don't think there's any reason your ritual wouldn't work.
Okay.
It would basically just be like,
Do they just, like, stack on top of each other?
well, presumably the one you do would supersede the one that was done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your patron made no
Yep.
specific remarks about the state that these places of power needed to be in before you did this ritual.
Didn't say anything.
Well,
But unfortunately, you can't really ask him for like clarifying questions at this
I
point.
know! It would be so nice! That's okay. That's what makes it fun. I'm looking at DMs that James has sent me. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well. But I didn't know if it was like, I don't know, Ophelia had done rituals like this before or something. I don't know when she would, but
It's
yeah.
probably the most complicated one you've ever been asked to do.
And it's not even that complicated. I just go in there and say some word, doop to doop, and then
Well, if you explicitly ask, Karu is totally cool with you doing your ritual on a place that's already desecrated, and will argue in favor of you being able to do that.
That's 2 votes.
Because if we can lower the power of these people who are eating children, even in a small way, that's probably good.
I would need people to keep a lookout.
I'd be concerned that it would go poorly for you, but I think it's worth a shot, and I'll be there to guard you as best I can.
Roz, what do you think?
Can we at?
I am currently direct messaging her.
Good.
Okay, I'm like, I really don't want to do this without.
I don't feel comfortable going.
Because if
through
Roz
that
doesn't, if Roz
without-
doesn't want, it's got to be unanimous. Like if Roz
Yeah.
doesn't want to, I'm cool. We know where it is.
It's
We can
already,
always
I
come
mean,
back.
I think the argument that it's already screwed feels like a
Right.
strong argument for might as well try.
Like,
and
what
fix
is there to
this.
lose, right?
What is there to lose? Exactly. Worst thing that happens is there's terrible feedback and Ophelia is corrupted and dies horribly. And then best that happens is that it's maybe kind of reconnected to a better Fae.
quote unquote.
Jenny Green teed it, so
Yeah. Karu doesn't know anything about this creature. I'm just going to not even roll. Karu just doesn't know anything about them, but is trusting that they are not fun.
So, about the
Oh,
hag.
but then I would have to touch the teeth. Or maybe I can just
You couldn't
blow
even
them
almost
off.
touch the teeth.
Sure.
Huh?
That's what to say.
I could what?
There's some witches over there. They're bound to have a broomstick or two, right?
I just gotta dust them off. Be like, get out.
You can have dust.
Ugh.
Verity will look at you very
But,
seriously and say, I can brush the teeth.
Oh no. Girly, no. Girly pop.
Speaking of,
I'm like,
as long as
can't
we're
I
waiting
just-
on a DM response. Go ahead.
I'm like, can't I just magic some wind? Just be like some air bending on it. I just don't want to touch them.
Someone's
I'm
gotta
scared
have
of
a
those teeth.
cantrip.
Gust of
Someone gotta have
wind
that
or-
cantrip. Come on.
Someone's gotta have mage hand or
I got mage hand.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
I'm debating literally just calling Margaret.
I think you should call Margaret. I think that this is
I
important.
mean, we can come back.
You could come back.
But like,
Uh,
if this is going to affect your character, this is going to potentially affect how the world interacts with us. This has a lot of layers to it.
hmm
And
I know
therefore-
it's interesting. I just don't want to. I don't know. I feel like we're bothering her. I don't know what she's doing. So
yeah.
it's just
I think-
unfortunate.
I think she's at a party.
She's
at
at
a party,
what?
you said?
At a barbecue.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, disturb her.
okay.
Okay.
Uh,
What? Should I put it on speaker so that it comes over the?
no.
People to hear it, no.
While you're doing that, we can. Artie is going to, or wants to ask Verity. What's your
I'm gonna-
history with the windmill?
I'm gonna put my headphone down and I'm gonna just try to call Margaret directly.
Yeah, and like let her know the whole situation so
Oh,
she
yeah.
can make a good decision.
As much as I can, certainly.
And whatever her decision is fine. So,
Okay.
don't want her to feel pressured.
Right.
Whatever
Yeah.
Roz would do.
So, as we're all hanging out here having this conversation, to Verity, Arnie's gonna say, you keep looking over towards that windmill. You been there before? What happened?
Oh, it was awful. We just thought, well, one of us ended up trying one of the pies. Oh, it was terrible. But we got over it, and we fought them, and we killed them. But it was very, very, very hard, and I just don't I really don't like witches. That's all.
It's a similar thing for us. We had one of our, one of my friends came very close to being killed by them when we fought. But we're stronger now. But we fought the vampire after all. Thinking back to it, the hags were like a walk in the park, relatively.
Verity just shakes her head. These hags, maybe.
It is silent, right?
Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah, she just said these hags, maybe. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was writing.
Trying to turn your mic up, Phoebe. It's a little
Oh,
bit
am I quiet?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was just because Verity is using a small voice or if it was my mic.
It's a little bit of probably both.
I think it was the former. Anyway, because you sound fine now.
Okay.
But anyway,
Margaret stopped picking up her phone.
no.
Okay.
Tragic.
So we're gonna
I don't
have
wanna-
to.
I say we come back to this.
Yeah, let's
Full-
come back
full
to this
agree.
when everyone's here.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend that maybe Roz was, kind of. She was like 80% convinced,
She's
but
gotta
still
think about it.
20% like, think about it. That's what I'm gonna pretend.
That'll work.
Or maybe not convinced at all.
There's potentially a lot of information in Valaki, right? The headquarters of the priest there.
Oh, I figure.
We'd expect so, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I could imagine an argument being made for, let's see if we can get any more information first before we...
Mhm. Which I also totally cool with. Let's make triple sure. Because Ophelia is very confident about this idea. But she's never done it before. So she can't be like, well, I've done this 1,000 times and it always works. Which I'm sure Roz will ask. She'll be like, well. So, I say we go onward.
Okay.
But it's a good idea, and I'm glad that we talked about it. Like a family.
All right. Well, leaving behind the megalith for now. Determine that you'll likely come back at another time. You pile back. Well, you're already piled back in, but you resume the journey down the road.
Do we think that there's any opportunity to do a little bit of snooping at the windmill?
Ooh, if you'd like. How so?
Short and sweet, thinking like 30 minutes in and out kind of thing. Like run around it.
Ophelia would love to do that. She just had never been here before, so she didn't know. That was a good idea.
You know, ears at windows, peek inside, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Based
turn people
on
invisible.
based on our party's like hesitance to fully approach it, not making real contact would probably be best. But just kind of looking in there.
Okay.
Artie, I don't really think this communicated, but Artie was kind of bitter about this whole thing. The little children being baked into pies is not
Yeah,
tracks.
something that sits well with
Mr.
them.
Orphan.
Yeah.
I'd be weirded out if you weren't bothered by it.
Very much so. They're kind of hyper focusing. Well, not really, actually, honestly. But
Well, I guess the question is who is gonna go in there?
Artie and Ophelia can turn invisible.
I can turn
Cars-
other people invisible, but we
Cars
don't need
good
to
at
all be
sneaking.
going in there.
Verity looks like nobody knows her very well, but I don't think it is at all subtle. She looks afraid, fully afraid at the idea of doing anything with the hags.
Yeah, understandable.
How's that manifest as it seems like a couple of us at least are thinking about going and, you know, basically up to the bars to look inside.
Big eyes, more rapid breathing, maybe even a little shaky.
Well, what are we looking for? Just anything that because Ophelia kind of wants to go in there, but she doesn't know what she's looking for. She's never seen it before, so she doesn't know what would look different, I guess.
Well, describing the differences that we immediately see, it's as though this is a newer version. I guess the landlord finally answered all those tickets.
Could you imagine?
Are we just maybe like looking through a window, or
If we can look through a window, maybe we see who's in there. The smell of pies is going. Maybe they just have a bunch of candles. Is that how Karo peeks through the window there?
Yeah. He's not very stealthy.
He actually is, though.
Yes. Of
I feel
everyone who's here.
like Artie's gotta be the one to go in there.
Artie, we're a little bit worried that if we actually see something happening, that we're going to have to intervene.
Oh, I see.
I'm emotionally distant from this. If it would be best for me to do the approach, I can do that. I just don't necessarily know what all I'm looking for. Or what information we hope to
Well,
gain.
you and Artie can talk to each other.
Just keep your hand on us. To pick us up and carry us away if we start to shake.
Okay.
Oh no, I meant
Charlie
like
knows that
I
you
I
weigh
meant, like,
nothing.
you
Like
guys.
me go and then communicate via brain.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm also down for that.
Ophelia, I couldn't hear what you were saying though.
Oh, I was basically just bringing that up. I was saying, well, Artie doesn't have to actually look at anything. You guys can have brain thoughts,
Yeah, but that's
but
as good as talking to each other, you know. Pictures
well,
are
I
worth
meant
1,000
like
words.
I meant like you wouldn't be the one looking at the window and seeing something that would upset you. But you could still guide Karu around.
Uh,
Or
that seems like a lot more information than
Yeah. I'm willing to pick you up and run away with you as needed.
Yep. I don't know. We could still go. Verity's kind of locking up though.
I mean, I can stay with her.
Okay.
Yeah. Verity, as much as she wants to help, I think she's going to refuse entirely to go into the windmill.
Okay. Roz will hang out at the cart with you then. But since y'all seem committed, Roz will turn the cart around and start heading back up the switchback to get to the trail that leads up to the approach of the windmill.
Would it not be easier to approach, like, from the switchback? Like, by foot?
Like down here,
Yeah.
it
We
would,
could
it
scurry
would not,
through the bushes.
it would not be easier. It's a pretty steep incline up that hill.
Okay.
But you
I
could,
didn't know
but
how
you,
steep it was.
What
you
if
could
we
certainly
fly?
do it, but it is also torrentially pouring down rain, which is going to
Yeah.
make the ascent slippery.
Yeah. If it was a hill that was not, dangerous to be rushing up and down in the rain, then I'd do that. But if it's a steep slope, it's not worth it.
The hexes are a mile across, right?
The hexes are a mile across.
Okay, it's a bit much, I think, for a dimension door. It's 400 feet or 500 feet or something.
Mhm.
Tenth of a mile. Not quite. Yeah, 500.
At the approach, Roz parks the wagon. From out here in this rain, you really can only kind of make out the silhouette of the windmill. You feel pretty confident anybody looking out the window would not notice you. But those of you who are going to approach, mark off your resources for spells and make your stealth checks.
And
Who's going? Who's like making it clear that they're going?
Artie's going.
Artie and Karu. For sure.
Okay. Before you go, Verity would like to say a prayer.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so before you get out of the wagon, she's just gonna place her hand on each of you, just, if you don't mind, just for a second. Ilmater, please watch over these two and bless them on their journey and their very difficult, good work. Please protect my new friends. And she will cast Bless on the two of you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, Karu, she said friend.
Yeah, I know. I'm a new friend for
So
someone
cute.
who doesn't even have to like me.
All right.
Oh,
Artie and Karu, you slip out. After a kind of a shove on the sticking back door, the two of you slip out, kind of shove the door closed again, and you rapidly make your way up the path. Go ahead and make stealth checks with advantage, both of you.
Oh,
in short order. Oh, you're adding. You're gonna add your
No,
bless.
no, no,
Oh,
that was
I
an
guess you might as well.
That was an
I mean-
accident.
I mean, you might as well. I mean, you might as well if you're not gonna. You're not gonna waste it. So a
That was
29.
just attack rolls or
Stealthy.
saving throws.
I
So
feel
a 20.
I feel as good as I do when as I feel as good as Roz does on any given day.
That's so true. That's true.
Right. So a 29 and a 24, and anybody attempting to perceive you would be doing it with disadvantage. I think y'all feel pretty calm.
I
Feel pretty
believe Kel
confident.
is right. Bless doesn't.
Yeah,
require
these
skill
are not
checks.
attack rolls or saving throws. If we punched anything or
Oh.
slipped, then we would be able to add bless, which is why I
Yeah.
said that it was a mistake when I clicked it.
Oh.
I didn't mean to click it. But I do very much appreciate the bless.
You're absolutely right. It is not for skill checks. Hush, hush, hush.
It's not guidance. Or Gavin isn't here to give us bear's strength or eagle eyes or whatever.
There's stealthiness.
Or cat's grace or whatever.
Cat's grace, yeah.
But you slip your way up to the windmill. Here, the plaster is, there's no like cracks in its plastering. The great fins of the windmill, the cloth membranes pulled across them, are all well maintained. As the windmill turns gently, you can hear the crank and grind of its mill working. Down here, on the ground level, there are a number of windows that glow with a cheery inner light. And, needless to say, at this distance, you can really smell those. Really smell those tarts and pies being baked. Creeping up
Karu
to-
is doing his darndest to not be excited.
I will calm
creep-
your emotions.
I know.
That's a threat.
I know.
That's a promise.
You reach the windows and you peer inside.
Yes.
Here on the ground floor, it actually looks kind of like almost like a small cafe. There's like small tables with chairs where people could sit down. There is an oven that seems to be in the process of baking at this very moment. You see sort of like a counter space. It's almost like a tiny little shop down here on the ground floor. Though you don't see anybody down here. It looks like it is in the midst of just sort of normal business. Food is currently being baked, though you don't see any figures down here.
Are there any upper windows?
There are upper windows for the floor above and the floor above that.
Artie would like to cast Levitate so that we can swoop up there and peek through those windows.
How high can you go with levitate?
I can keep on going up.
You can fly?
Fly suggests a bit more control than levitate. But
Levitate, you
it
just
lasts
go
for a
upwards?
while, and here we go. It lasts for a while, and I can control how it goes up. So it's just like 20
Vertically
at a
up to
time,
20 feet.
and then I can keep going further. Subsequent turns.
So, I just want to say something a little silly. When Karu saw that you were looking up to see if there were other windows, he did immediately, pop down on a knee and lace his fingers together. before you started casting a spell and then stood back up and like swiped fur behind his ear as if he had just dropped something.
So sorry.
Love it.
Are you both invisible right now?
No.
Okay. Then yeah,
That wasn't embarrassing at all.
you play it off. All right. Artie, you start to levitate up.
I
Ooh.
when I see that you are levitating up, I throw a rope at you and I tell you to tie that around your hand.
Yeah, sure. Artie will tie an easily removed rope, or an easily removed knot.
I just need to be able to yank you like the kite that you are.
We're not going to examine that quite yet. We're in a hurry. Anyway, we're going to try to go up there.
So on the next floor up, this is the location of the actual millstone. You can see it through the window, creaking around, grinding up what appears to be flour. Here is you see looks like a youngish woman, maybe middle-aged, very skinny, kind of spindly, big honking schnoz, with hair kind of pulled up into like a bun, like a really messy bun, like flyaways. This woman looks like she's in the midst of working. You can actually see her sort of laying wheat into the millstone to get ground up into flour. As this looks to be more like where the rougher ingredients are before they are prepared. But this woman doesn't appear to notice you hovering outside of the window.
All right. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I didn't know there was all this other stuff. What is going on?
All of them are you.
Oh my god, it just keeps going.
It does.
Arrow's eyes.
Anyway, let's see. So an old woman working at a grindstone,
Middle-aged woman
middle-aged woman,
working at a grindstone
yeah,
or a millstone.
millstone. Any, let's see, other details to take in? If there's nothing else really to see, then we will continue sneaking upwards.
Okay, floating up.
Yeah, we're trying to hold that rope out to the side. In fact, I'll tell Karu to like walk over to there so that the rope doesn't just whack the window.
Yeah, for sure. I will do whatever you tell my brain to do.
At the next floor up, these windows have curtains. Though not particularly heavy ones. How much are you able to control? You can go up and down. Can you, like, move side to side while you're levitating?
I can move him side to side, or he can push himself.
Like a kite!
If I have hands on the wall, I could probably help myself scramble, depending upon like how roughly hewn the outside is. Plus, I've got
It's like stucco.
yeah.
So
Plus I've got the telekinetic shove, which is usually for other people. You know, it's poorly defined for like using it on yourself, so I don't usually like to. But you know, I might be able to shove myself this way or that way. And worst case scenario, I can like cast a cantrip with meta magic and then teleport to a spot that I want.
But then my rope will be gone.
True. I'm just imagining like 40 feet of rope just falling down on
falling
Karu, and there's just
right
an
onto
empty...
my face.
Anyway, if you think
But
that there's a
moving,
difficulty,
like just using your hands and with Karu's rope, you are able to sort of move around to some of the other windows until you find one where the curtain is parted enough for you to peer. In this room, this appears to be a bedroom. A number of 3 beds are arranged in this room. What appear to be, along with what appear to be some furniture, like a vanity, some some nightstands, that kind of stuff. And in this living space, there is another woman, appearing similar in age to the one below. This one a bit more heavyset. She seems to be tidying up, putting away clothes. From in here, you can also spot a ladder that leads up to another floor, though there are no windows on the outside to indicate it.
okay. Tidying up, so it seems like 2 of them are just doing kind of domestic. Bedroom, right? Is it like a shared bedroom with like 3 beds kind of thing? Or more?
Yes,
Or less?
3.
Okay, cool. As expected. Alright. Artie is going to once again look around to see if there's anything else worth noticing. But supposing not.
Doesn't seem so.
Okay. Then let's end the spell and we'll do a Mission Impossible run down the side of the building.
Can I catch you?
Sure.
Cool.
Is a Mission Impossible run down the side of a building loud?
Well, it's when you end the spell, you just float safely down to the bottom. So I just am imagining as it's going down. Yeah, it's
Okay.
safe enough.
It's silly and fun.
Yeah. Okay. Artie's going to tell Karu. Seems like there's nothing. Well, nothing outside of what we expected. But nothing really to act on. Let's go back.
Mm-hmm. Let's zoom.
Yeah. We gonna run.
Okay. All right.
We run and trip and break all 4 of our ankles.
Everybody else,
It's okay, I got 4 more.
Sorry, all 8 of
Baby.
our ankles.
maybe 15 minutes after they departed, Karu and Artie return. Soaked, but alive.
Karu is definitely going to ask Verity if she can pull out that box.
Yeah, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yes. Love to. Pops that out.
Yay.
Artie is going to, like, start taking off some of the wet clothes.
Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah, that's me. That's 100%
Oh, no.
me.
Yeah, we'll get rid of some of the wet clothes. Artie's gonna go into their pack and pull out a towel and try to, like, squirrel meatball into the dry part.
Mm. Sorry, in a way that Verity might see?
Preferably trying not to let anybody see. but-
Yeah. I'm not used to meatball even getting mentioned.
I know, right?
But I'm big and I'm probably blocking most people's view.
Verity is not great at noticing what's going on in her surroundings.
Yeah, high five! Me neither. That's what Roz is for. Roz has enough eyes for everybody here.
Yeah.
I have average eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. So from here, do we want to head further north? Because I mean, I don't really think there's any reason to go backward the way we came.
Yeah, I think
Mm-mm.
it's hit the.
I think we need to just keep going forward.
Hit the road.
Ooh, wait. Can I make a minor retcon?
For what?
The ground floor, there was nobody occupying it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was just a cafe.
But
You didn't see anybody.
but by chance, did the door have one of those like bells kind of thing?
You want us to ding dong ditch?
I want to ding dong ditch it a little bit.
Not on the outside.
Oh, I mean on like the inside. If we looked in, and it's okay if this is not something that we saw, but since we did look down there.
Oh, yeah, it's got a little bell thing over the like a bell on a spring sort of a thing. So when you open the door, it knocks it and it bounces the bell.
Okay, cool. And the
So-
distance from the door back to the cart is about how long?
Half a mile.
That's a while. Hey, Caro, do you want to carry me?
Sure.
Okay. Artie's, as we're like fleeing, Artie's gonna just flick the door so it chimes the bell, and then I'm gonna cast scrying on the ground floor.
Oh, to just watch to see who approaches?
Yeah.
If there's any
No, because
hags.
this isn't gonna get us any information. They're just gonna be like, oh, ding dong ditch. Whatever.
Look, it's your resources. I like the story.
Now I'll look at them later. I got the next 2 floors up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then back in the cart. Roz
Forgot about this.
spurs the horses, figuratively, and
With a whip.
y'all continue to, or Roz snaps the reins, and y'all continue on your journey. At this point, let's say, I think it is around 10 a.m. So
Such an eventful morning.
about there, it is noon. One, two. Okay. Several hours later, around 3 p.m., is when the walls of Valaki start wheeling into sight. The where? Oh,
Because they're his friends too.
what are their names?
Yeah,
I thought we already knew that.
I don't
do
know their
you?
names.
I thought that the dead couple
No,
gave them names.
those are their pet names. What are their
Those
warrior
those
names?
are the names. Those are the names the humans gave them.
Yeah,
Oh.
what's their horse? What's their pony names?
Oh
For horse
god,
names.
they're not ponies. They're not liars.
What's their horsey name?
That's a great question. I guess I gotta let me come back to that. I have to come up with some warrior cat names.
Awesome. Okay. You, Kel, are responsible for giving the real horse names.
Fabulous.
But y'all wheel up into upon the walls of Valaki. Pulling up some notes.
Ravenhoof.
The
That-
old,
Those are
That would be really
good.
cute.
I like them.
the old Svalich Road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain burg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against the wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates, pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. I'm actually going to move you because we have a map.
What?
Oh.
It's been so long.
Ooh.
Oh God!
It looks
Okay.
Maybe
okay, there we go.
Takes a took a fucking second.
Wow, look at
Wow.
this.
This is nice. Where'd you get
Oh.
this?
Yeah.
Where I always get these, I stole them from somebody else off the internet.
I love stealing.
I don't see a credit.
There's so many things.
That's because the person who made it posted it for free on their Patreon page, so their credit isn't on it.
Oh.
That's so nice.
Shall I?
Man,
Should I
I
shout?
could have used
We got
this.
a little
honestly,
cul-de-sac
it's on
over
your head.
here.
Shout him out.
It's
Got a little cul-de-sac here in the corner.
yeah. Let's go ahead and shout them out. Let me pull up the.
Give credit where it's due.
This would have been so helpful. Like 6 months ago when my crew was in Blocky and we were using that.
Right? This is such a good map. Look at the
Look at-
details.
This
Yeah,
map
it really
absolutely
helps.
crashed my roll 20.
They crashed your roll 20.
Yeah.
Helps
Let's
define
move
that
here.
marketplace a little better too.
This is
Right.
Sort of
nice.
wibbly wobbly on the source material where that market is. Gets weird.
Let's see. This was made by someone called Dragon Coder on Patreon. They actually don't know. Oh, they make a lot of maps for Barovia, for Curse of Strahd, just like this. Wait a minute. I think they also made our overhead map.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
I was
the
about to
trees are
say
similar.
it looks, yeah.
So yeah, same person.
Well, that's very nice
cool.
of
Very
them.
cool.
Amazing. Oh, they have a village of Barovia too. Dang.
It looks so peaceful. Let's stay here.
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
It were
Anyway,
mean to me.
Seems like a fine place.
put your party token on the map there.
Oh, where?
There's a couple of
There we are.
outbuildings outside of the proper palisade. Though these look barricaded and boarded up. Perhaps not completely abandoned, but sort of the doors and windows sort of sealed up.
Recent development or like signs of long-term neglect?
Recent development.
Gotcha. Maybe it's Ghost Moon shit. Look, somebody has a cart that's better than ours.
Yeah, somebody does have a cart that's better than yours.
I'm sure Margaret would get upset about this if she was here. Okay.
Hey, our cart is a one of a kind.
Well, we are just one humble Vistani woman.
We painted
Coming
our
to
own
take
bumper
shelter.
stickers and everything.
Nobody inside.
Before the proper approach to the gate, Roz will sort of stop, pull off the side of the road, and will pop into the back and get into her trunk. and pull up a change of clothes. Roz's attempts to dress down her her Vistani appearance. And I assume, me, James, that it is your intention to enter the village.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then she's going to try to kind of hide her Valaki-ness or her Vistani-ness, as they are not permitted in the city, at least on.
Well, Artie, you have a general Barovian disguise, right?
Yeah, I do.
Do we want to potentially switch out?
I could do that. I could at least just be another person out there. Especially because I'm good at lying.
I think that might be safer than having Roz be out there alone. But I don't know if it'd be better to switch out entirely or just have you alongside.
Well, I'll definitely be up there. We can kind of, for now, say that Roz is there. She's not bad at it, I don't think.
Lying?
Yeah, or is she bad at it?
Let's see. She's not so good. Not
That's
so
true.
good.
+0.
Let's
I
see.
think maybe she could come hang out with us.
Or she could just leave the lying up to Artie.
That too.
She is trained in persuasion.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's pretty good.
But I think Ophelia and Artie would have a much easier time talking their way in.
I'm cool with that. Ophelia,
Okay.
do you want to be outside in the rain?
Oh, she
Sure.
said be
Oh,
outside.
Oh, she's
yeah.
the
back.
okay.
It's okay. I ran back.
Ah.
Yeah. What's our cover story?
I guess we are travelers. We kind of have a very Vistani-looking cart, right?
A very sad.
Ugh, it is a Vistani-looking cart. I mean,
they
kind of.
we
Yeah,
bought it.
adventurers, and we bought this off of some leaving Vistani for a very good price, I'm sure.
Yeah, they weren't gonna take it. I
It
mean,
looks amazing, right?
Hmm.
they, huh? We could throw some of our drab blankets over it. James, like, what's the selection of carts in Barovia that are not Vistani? Like, is it like every cart's a Vistani cart? Obviously not, right?
No.
Um,
You're looking at from what you've seen from the kind of people in Barovia. You've seen like hand carts, kind of little wagons that get pulled by beasts of burden. You are dimly aware that there are very nice carriages in Barovia, usually owned by Strahd himself, or presumably by the burgomaster of Valaki, maybe any nobles who will happen to be around. In Drakovna, what you saw was predominantly utilitarian based, for hauling stone. Uh, yeah, you don't. Nobody in Barovia really paints their wagon.
yeah.
We could say we found it.
I actually do like,
I think
We bought it from
Ross-
them as they were leaving.
Yeah, that
Verity's
was my
story,
first
'cause
idea.
all of the Vistani are going to be, or would have left during this time anyway, and any like lingering residents, people who've been around here for a while, would, I think, perhaps be familiar with that. It might not make them like us, because it reveals that we traded amicably with Vistani.
It would make them like us if we told them that we got it for a good deal and then we name what would be absolutely an outrageous amount of money, like we got fleeced.
Oh, hey, Verity, you're clever.
Yeah, it was only 10,000 silver.
Oh, God.
Something ridiculous.
No.
I know.
We should not insinuate that we had 10,000 silver.
Well, we don't anymore.
Yeah.
I know, but that is a good idea.
Yeah, that's very unverity, Verity.
What?
I'm-
It's hurting nobody.
Actually,
Yeah, no.
really good at bluffing games.
Well, you and Artie can practice.
I was about to say, don't say that around Artie.
Yeah. Artie fucking loves poker.
We'll play some poker later. We can get the old farts in there later as well.
Oh, that would be hilarious to watch. Okay,
Yeah.
so are we saying that we just bought this? And that's why we have it?
If they ask, yes, do
Okay.
not offer that information.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I
and
think
then
we're just
our reason for coming
travelers.
to Valaki, probably, let's see, we could be traveling for... Why would people travel in Barovia?
Why would people travel during the Ghost Moon?
Why would people travel during Ghost Moon? Yeah.
Adventurers out to do good?
Probably not best to claim that we're adventurers because they're supposed to be other adventurers around.
Anytime we...
Yeah, I feel like we have to come up with some story that we didn't mean to be out during the blood moon. We just got, I don't know,
could say that that
attacked by something and
Chased?
chased, yeah.
we could say that one of our members is cursed with nightmares, and the priests in Drakovna are inexplicably absent. So we came here looking for, a holy person.
Not bad.
Now that the pass is open, especially seeing as how some of us are plagued by nightmares.
True. Things that have a kernel of truth are often things that will maybe let you roll better.
I'm kind of hoping the weather will make us look more like pathetic and
Pitiful?
sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Well, I don't want to be seen outside of this cart until we are well embedded in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were very grumpy at me and my brothers last time.
One of these days we gotta get like Karu disguised as like a babushka just inside a big old coat.
A 7'2" babushka?
You'll be bending over,
Hunch.
but yes.
You'll hunch. You'll hunch.
You'll hunch.
more.
Be a 6-foot
Oh, jeez.
babushka.
All right. So,
My grandmother, what big ears you have.
So are we coming from Drakovna? The whole
I feel
Snow
like
priest.
Drakovna's a better bet than Barovia Village.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that seems like
Okay.
a fun story. Go for it.
Rock and roll.
okay.
Or
So
just
is
setting
it
up
or
there doing vocal exercises. We're not used to projecting necessarily with our actual voice. Going to have to yell up at a guard.
Moses supposes his toes are roses. What
Moses
Moses supposes a
supposes
toes
erroneously.
erroneously.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
All right. We begin wheeling up
We do.
past the doors and up to the gates. From behind, the two shadowed figures, a man and a woman, dressed in kind of basic armor. Some pretty generalized chain shirts, shields, and long pikes that, by your reckoning, could stab through these iron gates with pretty effectively. Up in the two towers that flank the gate, you see sort of a shadows of some other guards who seem to be peering down curiously. You can make out that they are holding crossbows. But as you approach, one of the guards speaks up. Halt! Who goes there?
Some travelers. I am Radu Targalov. We come from Drakovna, looking for a holy healer.
Drakovna.
Yes, the
there's
pass is recently open.
They look at each other. And they speak up. Why are you traveling during a ghost moon? Are the fancy stone walls of Drakovna not good enough?
Drakova's holy men have disappeared mysteriously. My sister is plagued by nightmares. A curse, we suspect. We look for healing.
The other guard speaks up. Nightmares, huh? You know, I hear they sell pastries that let you dream sweetly at some windmill back in that direction. She points back towards the road that you came down.
Are you gonna look that way? We must have missed it in the rain.
So they say, so what is it you want to do here?
As I said, my sister. We hope for the guidance of a priest.
They kind of put their heads together for a moment. The guards up in the towers sort of watching you nervously. And they say,
I'm gonna cast
Brain.
detect. If they're within 30 feet, I'm
Brain.
gonna cast detect thoughts to Kit, like ahead of if they're gonna reject us.
So they are debilitating. They are deliberating. Your story seems believable. It is kind of a big hang-up that you're traveling during a ghost moon. There is a concern that you might not be what you appear to be. They don't know how well-founded that concern is, but their concern is mostly tied to the ghost moon, how things seem to be strange during this time. Perhaps look one way at a great distance, and then you get close, and it turns out there's something really fucked up with them. And it's a question of whether or not they can risk letting you in that regard. But something else that they are thinking of, and then they turn and say aloud, "What's with the wagon?"
There were Vistani in our town recently, and they were all leaving, and they offered to sell this. We think we got it for a good price. We needed it for the journey.
Are there any Vistani in that cart? The other one pipes up. Vistani are not permitted inside of Velaki.
just say that you know that Vistani are not permitted.
Oh yes, we are familiar with the policies. No, there are no Vistani here.
How many are with you?
4. Said with more confidence.
Oh, okay. Oh, it didn't sound like that, but okay, now I understand. Now I understand you were actually very competent when you said that.
Yeah, thank you. You know what? It's hard to roleplay sometimes.
Players are not always characters.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm poking fun. I need you to make a persuasion check.
Would you like to talk to my sister? 17. Never mind.
Hey.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Would-
I'm the sister,
would-
right?
Would you?
Or is it Verity?
I mean, you could both, but it was open-ended so that it could be pretty much anybody, because everybody. I got 3 sisters and a bear.
And a dog.
That's true.
3 sisters and a bear.
I just didn't know if I was up there. But if
Would
I was,
you-
I would be looking distraught.
We let them think
would-
what they want to think.
Would
Yeah.
you care to let somebody? Would you like somebody else to roll?
17?
Would you like somebody else to roll?
Ophelia time.
Sure. If
Oh, am I
Ophelia
rolling?
wants to help me. Lay
What
it
am I
on thick,
rolling?
Ophelia.
Persuasion.
Oh, okay.
No. Hey, we've all got inspiration, right?
You do.
Did we?
You did.
At the end of last session, James said
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
got inspiration.
Okay, I did.
Yes.
I didn't know if I was included in that, so.
Yep. You were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The DC was 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I had an emergency contingency should things go poorly as well.
Modify
This is
memory.
Blasting.
No, I was gonna just calm emotions and be like, so can we come in or not?
Right.
I mean,
They.
you could have more than one stir nightmares.
So
Agreed.
with your story,
Sisters.
there, other than the fact that it is a ghost moon, there's not really a whole lot of reason for them to deny you entry. And with a bit of convincing, they do unlock the gates and open them to permit you access. The Church of St. Andrew is on the opposite side of the village. Keep following the main road all the way to the other side. When you pass the graveyard, you've gone too far.
Yay.
Ophelia will very weakly, like she hasn't slept in weeks, will thank him.
Behave yourselves in the village. All will be well.
Verity
a-
hears that and she makes a little like gag me kind of face.
Yes.
And everybody inside.
When one of them says all will be well, the others echo, all will be well, in a way that sounds kind of prayer-like.
I
And
was gonna
also
say
with you.
culty.
But after you enter, the gates are closed and locked behind you. Now you are
Yeah,
in.
we did it. We are safely inside. Artie is
We're
going to
safely
collapse.
inside. You
So-
rattle up the roads. This village is far more lively than than dreary little Barovia and depressed little Drakovna. Whereas in Drakovna had a kind of a slightly bigger population, but a lot of people were shuffling around, kind of zombie-eyed. Here, there's less of that. In fact, you actually see people occasionally smiling at each other, wishing each other a fond "all will be well" as you continue to roll past. The color scheme of your wagon seems to catches eyes and draws some amount of what looks like unfriendly attention.
Not quite ire, but getting there.
Not quite ire, more like fear or confusion or such. So like you'll see small children pointing at you, pointing at your wagon, pointing you out to their mothers, who see you get like a scandalized face and then quickly usher their children into a building or into a house. As you continue in, passing by a number of, looks like private domiciles, you see the large stockyard here, a big open market, as well as numerous small services. You see like a stable yard out here. They seem to keep horses, but also it looks like some other kind of livestock animals. Big lumber yard here, etc., etc. Do you know where it is you intend to go in this village? Are you going to head straight to the actual church, as you suggested you might?
I think we would
Well,
head
we're gonna
towards
need a
an
place
inn.
to stay. Yeah.
Indeed, and indeed, those of you who have been here before do remember there is a place to stay in town. Actually, I think Roz would kind of urge you to head there.
That's always first point of business.
Yeah,
So
we
do
gotta murder the owner of this establishment too.
He deserved it, so
We also didn't murder him.
yeah. We didn't help save him, but you know.
Down the some of these roads, you spy a town square with what looks like stocks, as in like the stocks of where people are locked up, the hand and head hold sort of a thing. And it seems to be there's some people in them. But that's not where Roz is heading right now, or where Roz wants you to go now. As you continue to roll on down the road, the main drag, until you pull up to this building here. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation and a sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall.
I forget the name. Is it just the Blue Waterfall?
Blue Water Inn.
The
Blue
Blue
Water
Water Inn.
Nice. Let's get a parking spot right out front.
Yep, you pull around into what looks like a building dedicated to to keep and maintain wagons such as yours. Just sort of park it out here. And Roz keeps her cloak up, pulled up over her hair and her face, and kind of like lifts like a little face scarf mask up over her face to hide more of herself as she jumps out. She looks around furtively, clearly trying to, as I've said many times right now, keep attention off of her in this village where Vistani are not permitted.
Alright, plan time. Getting Karu inside. We can sneak you in if you don't want to, like, risk... If you don't want to pull the babushka right now, you know?
I do not want to be seen. My goal would be to either be invisible or disguised, please.
Invisibility is a good one. The first thing that jumped to my mind was to dimension door you inside, but I think invisibility is probably good if we can avoid, like, dripping wet footprints sort of thing. Maybe if you, like, move in amongst all of us, then it won't be as noticeable.
Let's try that.
Okay, cool. I will use that spell slot then. Or, actually, Ophelia, would you mind doing this?
Yeah.
Cool.
Visibility?
Just in case I want to do a different concentration spell suddenly.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm good to go. Does Roz want to be invisible? Because I can do more than one person. Or is that too many?
Roz doesn't want to be invisible, I think, at this moment.
She's just gonna sneak in her own way.
No, she's just gonna pretend to be a normal traveler.
Yeah, it's cold out.
Okay.
Bundled up.
All right. Cool. So 1 hour.
Okay.
Cool.
So the four of us, folks, will go inside, get ourselves a room. We'll probably have to answer a lot of the same questions.
Let's see. Where are their rooms? Ah, there they are. So, stepping in to the main door, you see a warm little tavern that seems somewhat busy. There are a number of people sitting around at some of the tables, drinking quietly. A couple of gruff-looking individuals, hunters by their measure, sort of sit at a table and drink, keeping to themselves and drinking, as well as a more flamboyantly, colorfully dressed half-elf who is propped up at a table by himself, drinking and just sort of generally taking in the atmosphere. He seems kind of out of place in his sort of cheerful demeanor.
Good. Everybody should look at that weirdo and not at us. Why are his ears so pointy?
But as the four of you and one hidden one. Actually, Kara, are you going in through the main door? There is an attached stable to this building if you had it in mind to try to like get in through that way.
I think we're gonna like just walk in formation with Karu like in the middle of us.
So
That way
his
nobody's
wet.
bumping into him. Nobody.
My wet falls in with everyone else's.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the big thing is footprints, you know.
But stepping in, you see, you are greeted by the man behind the counter. Who smiles widely as you enter. One moment. As I'm going to post game references. It would be the dude in the chair. Big beard, streaks of gray hair going through the black of the beard and the and his hair. Greetings! Come in! Get out of that wet cold! Welcome to the Blue Water Inn! You appear to be travelers, unless I've missed my guess.
That's correct. We're looking for a room. Staying, we're not sure how long.
Just the four of you?
Just the four of us.
Well, it depends upon how comfortable you are. We have a large room with 4 cots. Or, if you're more inclined, we have 2 rooms, each with 2 beds. A little more comfortable.
What do we generally go for, team? I think usually like 2 of 2s, right?
We've had 2 people per room in the past, and Artie, you and I often share space.
Yeah. You and I can share a bed.
We can share a bed, that's not a problem.
But, I mean, either works with me.
Yeah.
I kind of like the one room with everyone together, but it's okay.
I mean, we do have our bedrolls.
One room is probably good then.
Yeah, that way we're all together.
Fewer chances for eavesdropping or sneaking in. Not that these guys would. I mean, look how trustworthy they look.
I'd be okay with either. But I feel like the one room that we can all...
Yeah. Let's get a one room just because we're all going to be sitting around in a circle talking anyway.
Is Verity not used to sharing space with people? I know we're strangers so far.
No,
but...
she would absolutely want to do sleepover style.
Well, we're having a sleepover.
She's more confused she knows that you guys have told her that things like are on repeat, have changed, but she was most recently here, and even though she knows it, she's having this moment of like trying to process the reality of it. Like, oh no, for real, like really not being recognized.
Here is
That's
something.
That's cool.
I don't think Verity requires a check. This man is presumably Erwin Martikov, but he doesn't. And while he looks like he could be related to the man you knew as Erwin Martikov, this is not the same man. It looks like he could be like a family member.
Yeah, she just looks very confused.
Does he have a name tag?
No, but he does introduce himself. Erwin Martikov. You could just call me Erwin. Let me know if you need anything. Hold on, let me fetch your key. And he will fish a key out and hold it up. He points upstairs at the balcony overhead. your room is going to be that one right there. He points like towards like the south end of the building. Sorry, but you'll have to walk outside and take the exterior stairs up to that floor.
No problem. That's actually quite good. Let's take the key, throw down whatever money.
Sorry, let me. There is a description box for the tap room that I'll read off. Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. Now, the tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. Bar stretches along one wall, under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs at the entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hang above the bar, and resting on tables bathe the room with a dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques. But for your room, he charges... Oh, I thought it would say. It doesn't. That's annoying. Oh well. What's a decent price?
Well, you figure it out next time or something pretty easily.
Yeah. I mean, it probably wouldn't be anything much more than like 10 silver.
Yeah. He charges
but
a decent price.
I can figure it out later. Right. You can go ahead and drop your stuff in your room. And if you're hungry, I can cook something up. And if you're thirsty, we have plenty of wine on offer.
I was about to ask, is there room service?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we're going to get settled first. And then we'll be back down.
Plenty of wine?
Steady, Karu.
He coughs and says, kind of loud so that like the other patrons. Ah, yes, there's no risk of running out. But as the patients sort of like turn their attention back to their drinks or their conversation, he says, sort of lower, says, actually, you lot have the look of people who are accustomed to surviving in the wilderness. I might have a request for you later once you're settled.
Knowing look. I guess maybe not to Ophelia, but to Verity, it seems, at least.
Yeah,
No,
Verity.
Huh?
Verity, like, nods very solemnly and says quietly, "It's the wine? Is it?"
I suppose I gave it away, huh? Later, we'll let you get settled.
Of course. I'm sure we can maybe... No, I'm sure we... She, like, looks over at the other. One of us
Giving you like
has
a
terrible
Kinda cool.
nightmares. So,
I just imagine like all of us just simultaneously, oh my head.
going to go unpack. Okay.
Okay.
Those of you who know Karu well can hear some teeth grinding. He really wants to steal the wine,
Oh gosh.
but this is what fucked everything up.
Oh gosh, no.
Popping out, and but yeah, you have to duck back outside and head up an external staircase to get to the balcony where the guest rooms are located.
That's rather nice and convenient. It's not just like one stairway to our room, it's a stairway to the guest rooms.
So the balconies above the main tap room are split into two. There's an internal staircase that leads up to a balcony, but an external staircase that leads up to the opposite balcony on the east and south that loops around the east and south walls. I have a map. I could show it to you,
Sweet.
but I'll have to copy it into Roll20. I didn't do that.
Yeah, not a huge deal. I'm more wondering, like, how connected the other rooms are. Because if this is like basically fully private, more or less, that'd be pretty neat. But the balcony, I don't quite get.
Let me just post it. Let's post it in game references. You see there on the upper floor, in the middle, you can see an external stairway that leads up to that balcony where the three different guest rooms are attached.
Okay. So the balcony is a walkway to the various rooms. It's not like patio.
No,
Looks
that balcony overlooks the tap room,
All right.
and your room is the one on the south, with those 4 beds crammed into it.
Nice.
It is. Interesting.
So we're going up there and unpacking, or
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're gonna go up there and get settled.
Dropping some of your stuff. Maybe move your trunks in there because you can lock that room.
Yeah. Dibs on the far bed.
Verity will clock that there are not as many beds as there are people. She's just without discussing going to put her bedroll out at the foot of one of the other ones.
I think Karu and Artie both seem to be unpacking onto the same bed.
I mean, I'm not visible yet.
Am
I?
Yeah, true. It's up. I guess that's up to
I mean, I'll start talking.
Actually, with you all kind of getting settled and dropping your equipment that you don't want to haul around everywhere in this room, I actually think that will be where we end our session for tonight. Gives Margaret an opportunity to show up next time.
Woohoo!
And to discuss everything that y'all have seen so far. But yeah, that will be.
This map that you've got here seems to have what kind of looks like maybe a secret staircase. Is that indeed a secret unknown? Not even that like the layout of the other rooms would be known anyway.
Oh, this is. Hold on, what kind of a secret staircase are you talking about?
Because there's like a third staircase that I don't see how to get to. However, I don't think it really matters from our perspective at the moment because we wouldn't know any of that stuff. So
What third?
It's by what is the boys' bedroom, and I think it lets out ultimately into the kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah,
kitchen
I-
stair.
Okay, I see.
It's sort of
It is
like a
kinda
servant
funky.
stair sitch.
Yeah,
kind
it
of.
looks kind of like a servant stair situation.
But it is.
Whatever.
Yeah, that staircase I don't think is visible to you.
Yeah. I will disregard.
Weird that there's a window for it.
Right? But no matter.
Well, regardless.
Okay, well.
Good game, everybody.
Yeah, we made it in.
Yeah.
Quick game.
Karu or Ophelia, you'll get your inspiration back.
Yay!
I think everybody did a great job. Lots of characterization from Verity, and I was very interested to see how Artie would respond to the hags, or I mean, just those innocent ladies in that
Ladies. Middle-aged
those-
ladies.
those middle-aged ladies in that in the fancy windmill cafe.
Yeah. Artie would absolutely treat with the hags, but is also very much like can't let bad things happen to orphans.
Holy shit! Somebody made Velaki in Minecraft.
Everything's in Minecraft these days.
Ugh.
Oh, well, anyway.
That's very specific, though.
Yes. I'd say everybody gets inspiration, but I think only one person spent theirs.
Snaps to Verity though, because
Absolutely.
it is very nice to have one of us who's like actually reacting to
Yeah.
to
The stuff
things.
that they're seeing.
I'm always so self-critical of myself because like I realized today I need to go back and remind myself now that we're in a new town to remember what happened here.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Verity hates hags.
understandable.
Also, I picked the horse names.
I saw.
Dawn Snout
They're great.
and Birch Fleck. Nice.
I don't know if Barovia has birch trees, but we're gonna work under the assumption that people know what birch is.
Well, all of you know what birch is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. There might be birch in Barovia, but it's mostly dour primordial evergreens.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, all of these look like oaks to me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to speaking with animals, what they communicate doesn't always have a direct translation, so this is the best English translation that Karu can get.
They're great. Big fan.
Make a note. Okay. Well,
Please don't kill me with this.
so our next scheduled session is the 7th, but I understand not all of us will be present or available. So, yeah. So if anybody else knows that they're going to be out on that day, shit. Mark, when is the family birthday thing?
13, I think.
On the 13th? Okay.
7.
Saturday.
Oh, a Saturday.
No, then
Why?
14.
On the 14th? Okay,
It's gonna be
yeah,
a
that makes
Sunday.
sense.
It's gonna be a
Yeah,
Sunday.
that's like right in the middle of both of y'all's birthdays.
And it's
So that makes
14.
sense.
That, I
13th
think,
is-
means I'm not going to
No
be able to
14th.
run. I don't think I'm going to be able to run on the 14th because
Birthday!
that necessitates I'll have to be awake for a long time.
Left.
God.
Because I would have just gotten off work and then I would have then gone to this birthday party thing
No.
and then come back. Yeah, I won't be in a position to do nothing.
Sleep is
7th,
cool.
I got morning and then afternoon, but I'm good for the evening.
Okay. Well, we'll see. And we'll see if Margaret's available. But we'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark and I will most likely be out the 28th.
The 28th.
I think that's when I'm kidnapping him.
That's correct.
Oh, I see. Well, September is always a busy month.
Sure is. So many birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Man, wouldn't it be funny if there was a birthday?
In a couple hours.
I'm gonna kill
That
the
would be-
recording.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
That would be.
It is.
All right. Good night, recording.